There. Welcome to Yoga with Bliss. This is our regular Saturday class. Hi to all the guys that are there, and hello to you if you're joining us on YouTube and practicing. We start out with a warm-up because we need warm bodies for yoga to be most beneficial. Let's get going. Technology. Oh, give me 1 second to put my phone on silent. There we are. If you take a moment and you stand in your mountain. So that was just a great big breath. Another one. Now, place your hands on your midriff so you can feel your belly fill. That's diaphragmatic breathing. Now let's do it with your lips closed. There you go. Your mountain, your breath. My mountain's going wide. Pelvic tilt, sternum lift, shoulders low. Here we are. Right there. See that little toe point? That's so good for warming up your feet. Take your arms, consider your shoulders. If you ever have a shoulder injury, I'll show a little side view. You might make this rather small. If your shoulders feel fine, make this as big as you want to. Take it up right here. And breathing. Oh, yes. Next, I'm going to take my hands and arms level. If your shoulders need pampering, you lower them. If they're okay, press back and squeeze your rhomboids together. Right here and there. Right here. Yes, those rhomboids warm up so beautifully. Now relax both hands. Take one hand. I can't tell my right from left, so whichever hand you do is fine. Right here. The other hand, I do one at a time so that you can really feel. How do your shoulders feel? What do they need? Now, what about open and across? I did not turn my whole body. I'm really using that shoulder in its full range of motion. And right here across and open, across. Beautiful. Neck stays released. I'll switch hands. This time, take it down and up. And when your shoulder is needing pampering, it's down and you come up in front of you instead of way out to the side. Take this one up. Do you like the big swoop out to the side? Or do you like this to come right in front of you? Your shoulder will tell you what you need. Take a moment. Touch your heel. Your heel. Oh, pull your toes back. Pull back. Pull back. Do you have your good posture still? Pelvic tilt. Sternum lift. Shoulders low. Very nice. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Oh, yes. Now, touch and touch. Feel your inner thigh. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. You got it. Come on up now. This is rhythmic limbering. Gradually, we make our way through all the body parts so that your ligaments can soften. Your capillaries can dilate. Your heart gets flowing just a little. Come on out. Right here. Now take a moment and think of your heels. Pick them up behind you. Behind you. Side view. See how my knees stay pointing right down? Don't let your knees pick up in front. Keep down. That way you're stretching out your quadricep. Right there. Yes. Now, how high do you lift? I don't know, but your body knows. Lift that heel where it's right for you. Joyce just does a small lift because it's right for her knees. Sometimes my one knee will bend more than the other. Love your body just as it right here. Now your body's all up tall, yes? Now touch and touch. I'm touching the very tip of my toe that extends my anterior tibialis along my shin, contracts my calf right here. And there, keep that little fine toe touch hand. Try your arms. Did you want them small? Sometimes I call these T-Rex arms. If someone has a shoulder injury, T-Rex arms might be just the right thing. And then when your body allows, you come bigger and bigger till you find just the right arms for you. Are you breathing? Right here. Want to work a little more aerobically? Step up wider now. Step wide. If you want to, you can. Or you can do this like a massage, just warming and loosening. 4 last joint right here. 4 and 3. We're going to stand tall and pull the body up, 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 up. Beautiful. Here's a knee lift. Now, is your knee lift very low where your toe actually stays on the ground? Or is it way up high? Maybe you have to be careful not to bump your nose. Whatever you choose. I'm going to do opposite hand to the knee. Start it down low. And now I'm going to pick it up. Cactus arms. I'm going to take this 2 times now. 2 times. 2 times. 2 times. And 2. Right here is 2. Beautiful. Now plant your feet. Take your arms. Coming out, out, and out. This continues to work and warm the shoulders and the thighs. Your body is up tall. You haven't got yourself bent over. Pelvic tilt, your butt tucked under. Take this forward. 3. Next, I'm taking it 2 times. 2 times. Here's 2 times. Here we are. You do what's right for you. Here's 2. Okay, 4 times. Now take the 4. 3, 2. Other side. Here's 4. 3, 2. Other side. Here's 4. 3, 2. One last time. 4, 3. Now center up. Feel yourself. Little bent knee. Pelvic tilt. Reach across. Should it be small like this or bigger? My heels are in, my knees remain out. I'm going to do something you don't want to do. Don't let your foot be turning. Keep your knees out. Got it? Let's go 2 times right here. 2. Feel that back arm go back. Your rhomboid will thank you so. Here's 2 and 2. Okay, I like to get a little lower down. Work my thighs. More intensely, maybe you come up higher because that feels better for your knees. Take the same movement. 2, take it up. 2. Here's 2. Right here, 2. Now, take a moment, center out. Bring your feet where they're comfortable, and we just give a little turn. Put your weight on the back and the front. Take it open and close. Now, I'm way up tall, and I let my back round up tall. No arching in the back, just tall, with a nice pelvic tilt when you come up. Another option is to take this down lower if you want. Some people will take this all the way down. You do what's right for you. Are you breathing? Yes. And come on up tall. Find your shoulder rolls. Decide when you do the other side, how far do you want your legs to be? Remember, we just turned a little, so you can put weight on the front and the back. The front, pelvic tilt, here and there, right here and there. Breathing breathing. Okay, so in class I often say we ain't the Rockettes, we don't have to stay together, but I actually can see y'all on the screen, and you're so together. It's intimidating. You can do this any pace, any depth, whatever works for you. Are you breathing? When you come up, flat back, no arch will do 4 last, and 3. Here's 2. Beautiful, come on right here, and there. Oh yeah, take it up, right here we go, and take it up front now, right here. Oh yeah, come on up, right here it is, and out front now. So I, almost teasingly, come on up, call this next part yoga on the move, out front, right here. We're gonna have a mountain, and there you go, your mountain is still. Let's go wide mountain. Heart center lifted, pelvic tilt, shoulders low, neck chilling out. Yes. Here, dip a little, there's your goddess, and coming on up. Choose the right width for your feet, and come on up. And I'm gonna exhale, and inhale, exhale, and inhale. Now, when you come down up, don't lock your legs. They're long, extended, but not locked. Let's change our arms right here with just a little pulse. Dip down, feel that in your thighs. Oh yes, those are goddess thighs right here. Lift your hands. These are your hands facing each other. Kind of the energy flows between your hands. Try this one. With your hands out front, which do you like better? You choose. Take it up right here, stretch up and down. Right here. 2 times. Yes. Take it up. Yes, and come on down. How's your neck? Relax, low shoulders, even though your arms are up. Right here, just one last time. Right there it is. Oh, beautiful. Here's our shoulder rolls, smooth and mellow. Right here. Now here's another yoga on the move. I'll give you a little diagonal view. So here you have your mountain, pelvic tilt, sternum lift, shoulders low. Sit your butt down and let your arms come right here. Are you having some watermelon? Does that feel, see that nice flat back? You may be way down, but you're probably somewhere in the middle. And what about offer that watermelon out? See that tiny little pulse I have going on in my chair? You don't have to, you could be holding it statically. Now what if your watermelon came way up tall? Are you breathing? Oh, thank you. Take it down and up. Come on down and up. Right there, chair. And lift. Right here, chair. And lift. Side view, here's a chair. And lift and a chair. We've got 2 last. Oh, lovely. So I head back to the mountain. Pelvic tilt. Feel your breath. Whatever it is, it's wonderful. If you're gasping for air, don't put yourself down. Say, thank you, body, that's a release. If you're barely winded, next time you might do things more intensely by stepping wider and reaching higher. Got your mountain. Want to close your lips for Ujjayi breath. All right, you stay facing me. I'm going to turn sideways for a little sun salutation. I misspoke. I'm going to go right into a warrior 1, but I still might go sideways. Here we are, your feet are on 2 railroad tracks. Step forward, put your foot on 1 railroad track. This foot behind you extends but does not lock, and your arch drapes over the track. This front leg is bent. It's like if you had a side of a wall right up against your leg, it wouldn't be in here. It's not going to be out there. It's all lined up. Come on up. Beautiful. There's your warrior one. I'll show the side view. Breathing. Here we are. If you take your arms down, iterate your flat back, lean down flat back for a humble warrior. Now you might stay right here. You might reach and hold your chair. You might hold a block that's just right for your humble warrior. Some people will reach down lower. You choose what's right for you. Bent front leg, extended back leg, your warrior, your way. Breathe into it. Breathing. All right, catch your balance. Find your hands and press up into your warrior one. We'll do 2 more. Flat back first. Keep the back flat, flat. Choose how low to go, flat. And then round it over your way to a chair, to a block, front leg bent, back leg extended but unlocked. Fabulous. Catch your balance. Here we have lift, lift. What a nice strength move. One last humble warrior. Flat back. Keep your flat back as long as your body wants. Round down when the time is right for you to a chair, a block, an ottoman, the floor. Your humble warrior. Relax that neck. When we come up, catch your balance in your feet. Find your flat back. Push yourself up. And we're going to come together into a yay. Now take a moment. Feel the leg that was forward. That's the leg that is going to step back. Let that arch drape over the railroad track. Pelvic girdle right toward the front of the mat, or if you're looking at the screen, right toward the screen. Front leg bent. Do you want pelvic tilt to protect your back? Do you want lower arms or medium arms or upstretched arms? See what your body wants. Double check your front leg. Is it nice and lined up? Let's have a humble warrior. Find your flat back. Lean with your flat back to the right place for you. And then when it's right for you, you go to your chair or your block or the floor. Your flexibility is perfect today. Appreciate, say thank you to your body. Okay, got your balance? Find your flat back, lift yourself up. 2 more times. Warrior one, hips forward, pelvic tilt. Front leg bent, back leg extended. Sternum lifted. Aren't I blessing? Actually, these are the things I say to myself when I practice. Flat back. So I'm just sharing my internal dialogue with you all. And then choose when you want to round over. Do you round to the chair, to the block, or to the floor? Breathe, feel the stretch, bend front leg, safe. And find your balance. Lift yourself flat back up tall. One last time. Sink into your warrior one. Pelvic tilt, protect your back. Here we have flat back. Sternum lifted, spine all long. Come on down. There you go. And then choose how low you go. And when you're ready, ground yourself down. Breathing, being well. When you're ready, catch your balance. Lift yourself up. And come back to your mountain. I'll join you this way. Here we are for the warrior two, flow or vinyasa. In the warrior two, you step out. Now, in many classes, they'll have you line up your feet. My instructor, Gabrielle, said, no, bring that 1 foot forward a little. You're so much more stable. Your hips are pampered in the right way. They're diagonal. Here's one arm. There's the other. If ever you have a tender shoulder, just let that arm rest. Breathing. Warrior two. Feel the asana, the pose. You keep your arms up. Feel that pelvic tilt. That pelvic tilt is the seat, the asana of the pose. Here we have a humble warrior. Relax this arm. Flip this one. Come on up. Now, do you like to reach way up? Do you like to give a little bend? Kind of depends on the height of your ceiling. Listen to your body. You are not doing a back bend. You have your pelvic tilt. You're thinking of your ribs. You open those ribs up. Keep your pelvic tilt. Protect your back. Come on down. I cope with a couple ruptured disc, spinal stenosis, arthritis in the low back. But if I do my pelvic tilt, my low back is protected. When I open up my ribs, open. Beautiful. Come back to warrior two. And I'm just going to pull myself together and do a few shoulder rolls before I do the other side. Again, often in yoga practice, they give very specific instructions between poses. That's fine. But also be entitled to just step around and wiggle around as you watch. Here's a mountain. And here is my bent front leg, extended back leg. No, I'm not going to line them up. I'm going to put it just a little forward so that my balance is real good. My hips are nice. Come on up to your warrior two. You choose how much or how little bend you have on the front leg. My back leg looks straight. No, it's got a tiny little unlock. That's for all of us. Here we have, relax the back arm, flip the front hand, keep that pelvic tilt to protect your back, and lift, open those ribs, Beautiful, beautiful. Come on down. There you have. Sink into your warrior two. Make it feel good. Feel that pelvic tilt. Back protected. Let's do one more radiant. Here we are. Come on up. Come on up. Very nice. And come back down. Here's your warrior two. Feel it. Sink into it. And whenever you're ready, pull yourself together with a few shoulder rolls. We're going to have a goddess again. The goddess might be with your legs barely wide and barely bent. Fine. Your goddess might be very wide and very bent. Fine. I rolled my shoulders back. How are yours? Feel your breath. Lovely. Choose your hands. Are they forward? Are they energetic with energy between them? What feels right? Try the difference. See what it is. It's a little different in many places. Choose what's right for you. There we are. There's your goddess. Sink it down as low as your goddess will go. Get in, fall forward. You're up. Like a goddess should be, up tall and straight and proud. Let's take those hands and relax them. Some people clasp their hands behind. That's not available to me, so I'm just going to press on my hips and open my chest, flat back. Flat back. Do you stop right here? That'll be fine. Do you go down lower? That'll be fine. You flat back to wherever your body goes. And then when you're ready, you might bring your arms down to a block. You might bring your arms down to the floor. Heck, you might put your chest on the floor. No, only your forehead. Breathing your goddess, bowing your way. And when you're ready, catch your balance on your feet. Let your hands come behind you. Clasp them if you choose. And come on up. Oh, I have to give us this goddess again. I forgot something. Just because it's not available to me. I know there are people here who like doing it. Take your hands back. Clasp your hands if you can. Pretend mine are clasped. And when you come flat back, and then when you come down, let your arms, you may have them clasped. Let your arms rise up. Stretch those shoulders. Are you breathing? Your body, your way. And whenever you're done, balance, balance. Come on up straight. And again, those little shoulder rolls will pull you up. Let's have a warm, melted, forward fold. As you breathe, exhale down. Do you like to use your blocks? That would be just fine. Exhale down. Now when I say come up, flat back, here's what I mean. Your back comes flat. It's not rounded. It's flat. You didn't come up with your hips. This joint stays in just exactly the same place. Look right at the small of my back. Come up, flat back. Round yourself down, just right for you. Come up, flat back. Round, just right for you. Last time, flat back. Now we're going to round down and hang down and breathe down and mellow. Because if you're going to wrap up your practice at the end of 30 minutes, this is going to be your final stretch out, breathing. If you're in the middle of our 90-minute practice, this is a nice time to stretch and catch your breath. And when you're done, you come up any way that's right for you. Feel your mountain, pelvic tilt, sternum lift, shoulders low. You know if you find me in the grocery store, okay, this is before no one went out. I would be telling myself those things as I stood in line in the grocery store for my back comfort or less pain. Pelvic tilt, sternum lift, shoulders low. Beautiful. Let's begin our second 30 minutes with a wonderful sun salutation. Again, you face me. I'm going to go to the side so that you can see. I use blocks for my hands for my downward dog. I broke my arm a few months ago, and honest to goodness, the blocks feel so much better on my elbow, even though it's supposed to be healed. So you may be using the floor or blocks. Are you breathing? Here's your mountain, pelvic tilt. Breathe. When we rise to salute the sun salutation I take wide so you don't close off your carotid artery. Breathe. And now here's your forward fold, your way. Do you fold to a chair? Do you fold to a block? Do you fold to the floor? Halfway up, flat back. Melt yourself down your way. Halfway up, flat back. Exhale down, relax your neck. Third one, flat back. This time when we go down, I'm heading into a downward dog. Place your hands where you want. First, I'm going to show you a short dog, where your feet didn't go too far back, but you definitely got weight on your hands, and you breathe and sink so that your ears are between your upper arms. A more standard downward dog would probably be perhaps on your toes. Don't follow me. I go down on my heels for my personal need. You may be on your flat foot. Most people are on their toe. Are you breathing while I'm talking? Very nice. We're going to bend your knees and walk yourself up. And here we are. Flat back halfway up. Release down. Flat back halfway up. Release down. This is an excellent back strengthener and flexibility training. Now, sink your butt, flatten your back, and come up for the salute. A little mini customized salutation to the sun. The next one, we're going to come forward fold and hold the forward fold for a little. Relax the head down. Your knees are unlocked, but your legs are as bent or straight as you choose. What if you were to, I'll do a diagonal view. Hug your elbows. By the way, many people put their feet right together. Mine are apart to leave room for my softness. You leave room for your body any way you want. How about side to side? Stretching. See how one hand is on the bottom? I want to do the other side for symmetry. So I've put the other hand on the bottom. Relax my neck. Long stretch out. And then final hang down. Breathing. Halfway up. There you are. Come on down. Halfway up. Here we go. One more time. Halfway up. And this time we're heading into our downward dog again. Do you want a short dog? A long dog? Are you up on your toes, down on your heels? Are your hands on the mat? Sink your head. Let your spine lengthen now. Let one heel drop and the other. This is walking the dog. Stretching out the back of your legs, elongating the spine. Breathing and being. Very nice. Now, one final down dog your way, your best dog. Breathe into it. Press the knuckles of the pointer finger into the ground. And then bend your knees and walk yourself any way that's right for you. Back to your forward fold. Halfway up. Forward fold. Halfway up. Forward fold. Alrighty, now let's get up this time, rounding up. Tuck your tailbone under, round up one vertebrae at a time, and roll yourself forward. These two ways to get up, where you round up or you come up with a flat back, very personal choice. You do what's best for you. Third round, salutation, breathing. Very nice. When you come down, choose how low you go. Flat back, melt down. Flat back, melt down. Third one. This time when you head down, we're going to do a down dog. And then a three-legged dog. Oh, yes, we are. Now you choose how much distance between your hands and your feet. A short dog or a full. Are you up on your toes or down on your heels? Do what's right for you. Move one foot into the middle. Let the other leg be a balance route till you have your balance. And then flex and lift for your three-legged dog. Sink your head. I was looking up a moment ago. That was not right. My neck said, lady, what are you doing? What if you bent this knee and rotated your hip open? Are you breathing? Push both arms. Don't let one crumble. Come back to your three-legged dog. Come on down. On the other side, your one leg is a balance route, and then it lifts. Bend the knee, and then it opens. Listen to your body. You might twist a little, you might twist a lot. I don't know. Here we are, three-legged. Come on down. You're going to bend your knees and walk yourself towards your hands. Hang there. Say thank you to your wrists, your shoulders, and come on up. Second one, relax down, flat back, halfway. Third one, hang down, flat back. Now decide in your mind, are you coming up with a flat back as I will, or do you want to roll up one vertebrae at a time? Each to their own. Come on, salute. All right, in our final sun salutation, we're going to be putting in a plank. You put in your plank. Is it a half plank? Do you go right to the table? I'll try to show a little of all. Here we have salute, or as I oftentimes say, yay. Forward fold, flat back, forward fold, flat back. Last time now, flat back. Now, for your dog, a short dog puts less pressure on your arms and shoulders. Next, go to your plank. I'm going to show a table as an option right here. Or you could be pressed out into the full plank. Are you breathing? Are you breathing? From wherever you are, push up into your dog. Sink in. And then we're all going to come down to the table. Land gently. Go ahead, bend. Lower one knee, lower the other. If you have a wrist issue, the blocks might be nice. Or, and I have to thank Diane for this, many people will put their forearms on the blocks and completely rest the wrist area. Here we have a table on forearms, or a lopsided table. I'm going to head back to the regular table. I want you to be doing what's right for you. Cat-cow. Come on up, tuck your chin, tuck your tailbone, cat on a fence. Anchor your feet into the ground, press your knuckles. Come on up, sway back horse or cow. It's like your udders are all hanging down. Come to the cat, oh yes, yes. And to the cow, let's put some breath with it. Exhale on the cat as your chest closes up. Inhale on the cow as your chest expands. Exhale. Go at your pace. Don't go at the pace of my breath. Tune into your body. Exhale on your cat and go at whatever pace works for you. Beautiful. So here we are, and again, I'm actually going down to my forearms. You may stay on your palms. If you do forearms, have your hands energetically grounded in some way. Take one leg out. Are you breathing? Lift that leg up. How does it feel? Come across as you look. Reach out as you look. Let's have some exhale breath. Exhale. Exhale. One last. And when you come down, here we are for the other side. Find yourself on your palms, on your forearms, what's right for you. Come across, look this way, reach out, look that way. And your exhale, inhale. And back to your table. On your forearms, on your hands, whatever is right for you. Cat-cow. And release. Cat-cow. And release. One last, here we have. And release. Any way you want to come to seated, please do. It doesn't have to be cleverly. It doesn't have to be gracefully. Just find yourself seated. Now, see my pole? That's my wall. This is where you might want to. It doesn't matter if you leave the frame of the Zoom conference. Walk just so you can see your little monitor, your little computer or tablet. Walk your butt right up to where the baseboard is on the wall. Or back of the couch or your bed. And here your spine is all tall. Yes, this is especially helpful. We've got a couple people in class that wrestle with putting a pillow under their butt to get it just right. Right here against the wall. Now my legs are a little wider because I have a lot of softness in here. Some people will have their legs right together because that feels good. It is your staff, your way. Are you breathing? Take your arms up. Walk yourself up to your highest lift. Now first take your arms down. And where your hands lift, I want you to perceive. You might have to come apart. Perceive. Feel your back all up tall. Leave it up tall and come forward. Even if you only leave the wall by 1/4 of an inch. And go back. All right. Everybody's different. Some people can go with a flat back and reach right past their toes. It doesn't matter. Your body is perfect, just as it is today. Take your perfect body and see if you can walk down a little with a flat back. Are you breathing? Stop wherever's the right place for you to stop. It's your body, flat back. Oh, let it round over. Breathe. Exhale. Nice. Exhale and stay there. I'm going to move so you can have a side view of this using the wall. Come on up. I'm reiterating walking my tush right against my dimples, right against the wall, then my shoulder blades, then the back of my head. My head isn't like this. Nice, neutral. My ponytail makes my head go the right way. Feet together or not. Come on up. Here's your hands down just to where they naturally land when you're tall. By the way, you could sit right here watching a TV show, and this is a beautiful hamstring stretch right there. People in your household are going to wonder, why did you get down on the floor? But there's reason. Now, see if you can come forward just a little. Maybe that's too much on your hamstrings. Come on back. Listen to your body. Come forward wherever your body will come forward. Flat back still. And when you're ready, round over. Relax your head. Your staff has folded over into a seated forward fold. How lovely. Now when I come up to my staff again, I just did some mountain arms. Here I am in my staff again. I'm turning this way so that I can see y'all and how things are going. Weasel your dimples right up to the edge of the wall or the couch, or in my case, the pole in the basement to support my house. See how my feet came together? I have little butterfly legs. And indeed, that is the name of the asana. In English, it's a butterfly. Are you breathing? Now, if your legs are way up high, go ahead and put something underneath them so they feel better. Enjoy your butterfly, your way. They actually do make like egg-shaped foam that would be softer than these when you put them under your legs. I don't have any here in the studio. Got your butterfly just right for you. Is your back all up tall? Kind of a unique thing if you haven't done it up against a wall. Round down. Grasp your ankles, never your feet. Pull down and breathe. Well, this butterfly has prepared you for some abdominal wall work. I'm heading away from the wall now, doing that ever so excellent butt walk. And I have taken my feet, and they are my anchors, because I'm heading into a boat. When I got my anchors rooted into the base of the sea, I round my body. Keep your body rounded as you slide back until you feel your abdominal wall engage at just the right place. You stay there. Do you want to hold behind your legs? I have to get away from this pole because I actually like to balance and it was not letting me lean back. Do you like to leave your anchors on the ground? Do you hold on? Do you hold out? See what your body, you might hold on here. Your anchors, your way, your back. Are you breathing? I'm gonna pull one anchor. This one's still helping me balance. How about the other way? I'm still helping me balance. Uh-oh, check your balance. Could you pick them both up? Do you want to let go? See what your body says. Do you want to come out? See what your body says. Are you breathing? Come back in. Come back down. And find your butterfly. Now this does not stretch your hip flexors. We will do that later because the boat works your abdominal wall and your hip flexor psoas area. So we work it, and then we stretch it. Let's come back to our boat. You got your anchors. You might leave your anchors on the ground. Melt yourself back and find your arms. Let one pull back and one forward. Did you feel the twist in your body? Let the other pull back and forward. Feel the twist. Go at your pace. Exhale on the twist. You're leaned back enough that your abs are engaged the whole time. Now, take one out, one back, make a little pulse. 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 These are obliques, transverse. Say thank you. Your rhomboid works to pull back. Reach out. Other side. Pulse and pulse. I give a little exhale. Whatever breath you like. Very nice. Come center, come up to your butterfly. Now I use my hands and pull myself up tall. Now weasel back to the wall. We have a twist coming up. That wall got far away. There it is. Got your dimples against the wall, shoulder blades and head. Find your butterfly. Put a pillow under if you need. Now, leave your spine up against the wall and let your hand come across. Does it come anywhere near your knee? I have to pick mine up to find it. And then this hand, many people can put this hand right on the ground behind them. Mine doesn't really float, but where's the ground? I would have to bend and I want my spine tall, so I'm pushing off the block, pulling on the leg, up tall with my spine, and I have the most luscious spinal twist. Right in the area where I have that spinal stenosis does the most lovely, comfortable crack. I asked my doc about it. He said, oh, that's good, that's good. Come on, Tom. Breathe. I do need my block here because this hand won't reach. So my spine is up tall. Dimples, shoulders, back of my head touching the wall. Come on. If you don't have a wall, imagine yourself as tall as you can go. And reach across, across. And can you reach your knee while you keep your spine tall? I had to lift a little out to do that. Breathing. And now this hand, spine tall. Push off with your back hand. Pull with your front hand. You're up tall, twist. So in my regular yoga practice at Dragon Spirit Arts in Lansdowne Commercial Great Studio, we do this in the middle of the room, and it is a real challenge to keep your spine up tall. Everybody should have a basement pole for their yoga or a wall. Breathing. Very nice. So what I'd like to do is a few other floor poses. We tightened up the psoas. I just want to relax it a little. So what I'm going to do is I know the name. It's almost in my tip of my tongue. Egyptian Sphinx. There we are. Again, you don't have to do this in any clever way. You don't have to be graceful. You just end up on the ground. But I am going to give you a tip. Do a pelvic tilt, like you were pressing your pubic bone down into your mat. Your elbows are right under your shoulders, your hands are grounded, your feet are grounded, and you breathe. There it is, a lovely, gentle back bend. This is very, very slight opening of the hip flexor. Gentle stretching the abdominal wall, flexion or bend in the back. Now listen to your shoulders, your wrists, and your back. See where your hands are? If you ground and push up, you have a modified cobra. Press your chest forward, your shoulders back, press your hands down. Pelvic tilt to protect your back. Come back to your Sphinx. Now if that Sphinx is better, stay there. Cobra better, stay there. Half cobra or modified. I'm going to head to the full cobra. Your hands go right where your dimples are in your mat from your elbows, right next to your chest. When you press up, you do not lock your arms. You shine your chest forward. Breathing. Breathing. It's more of a back bend. Don't do it if you don't like it. Pubic bone pressed to the ground to protect your back. Feet pressed to the ground to protect your back and lower through the Sphinx. Fabulous. Okay, this next move looks stupid when I do it, but I don't care. It is a fabulous move. So I come on down, and I've got my palms on the ground. Breathing. If that does not feel good on your shoulder, let your palms face up. The world will not end. And here I'm going to lift my chest just a little while my feet are down. All right, I didn't break. Now I'm going to leave my upper body alone and let my feet pick up. Okay, what if I picked them both up? There you are. The locust. A little grasshopper. Want your grasshopper to rock? That's the part where I look stupid. Oh, but it's such good work on my back. Are you breathing? Your grasshopper rocks or not. Palms down or up. And when you're done, reiterate. Lift, 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 lift. And set everything down. Bring your hands here. Let your neck relax. Little butt wiggle feels good. Beautiful. I'm going to push up to a table and I'm going to teach you my back health way. I pull my hands into my chest. It's also shoulder health if you have any back or shoulder injuries. Pelvic tilt, so I have a flat back, and then I push up with my flat back, walk my knees. Oh, look at that table. Let's have a cat-cow. Oh. Exhale on the cat. Inhale on the cow. Exhale on the cat. Inhale on the cow. I went to do it the other way. Exhale on the cat. Inhale on the cow. Remember we did the three-legged dog? Let's do a three-legged table. I put my one knee a little more to the middle. Press both arms down. Don't let your elbow crumble. Take your leg out, bent, and now open this hip. Breathing. The hand on the weight-bearing side is going to want to bend like this. That takes the twist out of your spine. We want that twist. Come back, out. How about the other side? If you have knee issues, make sure you have extra padding for your knee. Now I tell you. Here we are. Here's a lift and a bend. I really have to press, and let that arm stay long and strong on the side. We're opening. Oh. And come on back. And come on down. we're going to sit down into a V. Lovely. This V sit. Exhale. Are you up against the wall again? Might feel good. We're nearing the end of our second 30 minutes. So I'm just going to do a little stretch. Just a little mellow. Lean down. Reach across. Open. I keep that shoulder open. I'm not dropping it down. Keep it open. Here we have a seated side angle. I use this hand. I press my shoulder open. Now, some days my arm will come over. Some days it wants to be right out here. Your side angle, your way. Fabulous. On the other side, your V just right for you. Point, flex, whatever your feet want to do. Do something with energy. Flex with energy or point with energy. Here on this side, open that shoulder. Keep it like right against the wall or the couch. And let this arm find its way. And then see where your open siding will go. Beautiful. Breathing. Very nice. And when you come up, here we are. Round yourself over. Let your head hang down. Can you reach the ground? If not, put some blocks right here so you still have a grounded stretch. Or maybe you could reach the floor, but you love the way it, Kathy, you like this one. You love the way it feels when you have your shoulders out and you sink into the stretch. So play with it. Make it yours. Your blocks, your stretch, your way. And when you're ready, bring yourself up. If this is where you want to end this 30-minute practice, breathe and be. And if you're with us for the full Saturday class, we have our last 30 minutes coming up now. And we're going to do mostly all stretches. Some of them will be energetic stretches, but mostly all stretches. If you're just joining, I'm hoping you've warmed up with something, whether you did some yard work or some housework or did a little walk, and here we are. Let's start with a table to release our spine. And by the way, if your knees bug you, you have all sorts of pads and things you can put under your knees. If your wrists bug you, all sorts of blocks you can use so that you don't even have to use your wrist. I might do that today as a demonstration. One of my knees is awaiting replacement, but we have to wait till we come back out of the house. I use blocks because it feels better on my elbows, but some people might want to be right down here on their forearms. If you are, use whatever energetic hands you want. They're not just hanging limp. Here's a cat. Here's a cow. So arch like a cat on a fence. Hang that belly down like a swayback horse. Or the cow, think of your udders hanging down. Here's the cat. There you go. Here's the cow. Beautiful. One last. Here's your cat. And here's your cow. Let's take this table and sink right into the child's pose. So for the child's pose, you outreach your hands and widen your knees. Probably some people like close knees. Sit your butt in the direction of your heels and let your chest fall down. Now, if you have a shoulder issue, I want to show you this. I'm going to do a diagonal view. Instead of having both hands come out, if you're pampering a shoulder, you'll bring one arm in and let one stretch out. so you can give it exactly the right stretch with less weight bearing. Do you have both out, or are you doing one at a time as I? Whichever is better for your body. You've done your child's pose. Breathing. Very nice. After this, I'm sitting down and heading toward a pigeon. Now this is a modified pigeon. Breathe. Your leg is kind of in line with the front of your mat is one option. You might even like it bent in more. See what feels right for you. Then you roll around to this thigh. This leg is just going to stretch out. You want to bend, that might feel good. So you're kind of sitting on this thigh, bent leg, bent leg. This hand naturally touches the ground. This hand, not so much. I have to twist to get both hands on the ground. To get both hands on the ground, I have to push. Now, I know you guys in the Saturday class, many of you can put your elbows on the ground, put your face right down on the ground. Everybody is a good body. Enjoy your forward fold stretch on the pigeon. I'm going to show you some options for the back leg. So that was the bent back leg. Another option is, will your body allow you to straighten out that back leg? Will your body allow you to straighten out that back leg and come up a little more onto the thigh? Choose your arms or your elbows or lay down. Whatever it is, they match. I can get one elbow down and the other not quite, so I stay with hands. Breathe into your pigeon. You're stretching your piriformis, your sciatic. Breathing. See, the sciatic nerve goes right through the piriformis muscle. So when you stretch that piriformis muscle, it may give you some relief of sciatic type pain. Well, before you come out of this, get your back leg out of the way. I don't want anybody breaking like a wishbone. Here we are in a V for the other side. Mellow. Bend your leg. Do you like to leave it right there parallel with the end of your mat and give it a little push back? Or do you like to curl it in? That'll be fine too. Each person where they like. Weight goes on the thigh. Back leg goes behind you. Start bent to see that it's okay. And if it's okay, you may come out longer. See what your body says. Now this hand, easy peasy on the ground. This one, maybe not. Twist, twist, twist. This elbow, maybe not. You do your hand or your elbow, but here's the thing. Don't let your body be twisted this way. You want to rotate even Steven. Your shoulders are parallel to the ground. This has twisted your spine in a lovely, healthy way. If it doesn't feel good, don't do it. Listening to your body, do it well. Relaxing. Breathing. Come on up. Oh, to your V. Beautiful. Exhale. So I said we would be doing some stretches that were active. The pigeon certainly was active. The half plank. Oh, that's active. Remember our table? You know this is what I was supposed to do when I was at the table, but I just forgot it till now. Here we are in the table. To do the half plank, I'm going to open up. And I've got that shin and that foot pressing into the ground. See those one back there? And that's my balance route. My foot straight down from armpit to hip to foot. Weights on this hand in whatever way is good for your shoulder. Do you like to keep this hand right here? That'll be fine. Do you like to upstretch that hand? That'll be okay. Leave this foot on the ground, but if your body allows you to lift that foot out parallel to the ground, it's up to you. You're breathing, you're lifting, you're balancing. Take yourself down slowly. I'm going to do the other side, facing away from you so you can see the back of the half plank. I started in a table. I put my foot back, this foot as a balance, and then I opened up my shoulder. I catch my balance by pressing with the top of that foot. Stay right there. Or maybe even leave your hand on your rib. Your arm is where you want. Your bottom leg is where you want. Are you breathing? You're only doing whatever part of the half plank feels good for you. And when you're ready, the foot comes down, the arm comes down. And isn't that cat-cow a fabulous thing? Very nice. I'm back in my V. This time on the V, I'm going to twist. So I've had my chest is facing toward my foot. My opposite arm is reaching toward my foot. And I reach. Now, would you like to reach with the other arm first? Hit your shin. And this hand just touches on it like it's a scaffold. Or maybe it does reach down farther. And you use your scaffold and work your way to wherever this hand falls. It's your body, your stretch. This sits bone over here stays down on the ground. And we've twisted. Breathing. Very nice. When you come up, round yourself up gently. Feel your centeredness. Your V-sit might be close or wide. Love it, wherever it is. Breathing. All right, now I've reached across. I've twisted my body. I round down. Would I like to touch with one hand wherever on your shin or your knee? Let this hand reach to where it wants. Each person, their own reach, their own way. Beautiful. Exhaling. Well, this stretch with a little twist in it prepares us for our reclining twist. Now, by the way, you could be up on your bed. You don't have to be crawling down on the floor. Do you have a yoga strap or a ribbon or a belt off a bathrobe? Find whatever works for you. I'm actually going to put blocks around in different spots. 2 by my head and 2 by my feet. Because I can need them sometimes. They might feel good. When you lay yourself down, which does not have to be done gracefully, any way you want to, you find yourself on the ground. Remember I said that twist when we were sitting will be preparing us for a twist on the ground. So here is your ribbon or strap, and I've tied mine in a loop. The reason for the loop is it helps me with many different things, like this rocking side to side. Actually, I'm kind of rolling side to side. What about rocking this way? Now on this one, I want you to tune into your body. This should be a proprioceptive movement. By that I mean you perceive how you feel when you move, and then you choose how you want to move. With my back issues, this hurts in a good way that I have learned is good for me. My physical therapist supported the movement, so I enjoy it. You might do something different than I. You might be doing circles. See what your body wants. Rock and roll, maybe all roll, maybe all rock, maybe circles. Oh, and whenever you're done, go ahead and set one foot down and find the ribbon onto the heel of the other foot. Breathing. Now, everybody gets that ribbon on a different way. Some lasso it. You saw I push my foot up with the other leg in order to find it. Is it on the heel? Not in the arch. I don't want to crush your plantar fascia and put pressure on it. I'm on the heel. And there's my point and flex. So nice. Now make sure this top leg is bent and pulled to where you want. Maybe it's right here, but keep the little bend. I'll tell you why while you're pointing and flexing. When you bend the knee, unlock it. The muscles are stretching. If you lock your knee into a ballerina point, your ligaments and tendons are stretching. And we really want the muscles to take the lion's share. Here's another option. If your body happens to be so proportioned, to put the ribbon on your arm, and then you can let your arm reach wherever it does. Think of this lower leg. Do you like to leave it bent? The small of your back might like that. Or do you want to just see how it feels to go down a little at a time till you find your leg and lower leg is right where you should have it for your comfort and stretch. Your upper leg is stretched the right place for you with your hand or arm. Now find the opposite hand gets that ribbon. Pick that bottom foot up so you can do a little push with it and turn yourself over. This shoulder might want to stay on the ground. This block is back here because I have a little rotator cuff issue, so the block helps. Most of my class members put their hand right on the ground. One way is not better. What's best is to pamper your body. Let's be with it. Let's breathe with it. This leg exhales over. This arm outreaches, or maybe you have your fingers on your ribs and your shoulders stretching down while your bicep tendon and your rotator cuff rest. I'm looking this way so my neck, my cervical vertebrae are rotated. The fine muscles in my neck are stretching. Breathing. Now, before I come up, I'm going to bend this foot and put it on the knee, engage my pelvic tilt, and come up. And let's do the other side. Finding the ribbon on your heel. This foot flat, check your pelvic tilt, point and flex. Just right for you. Stay with your point and flex. Now, what if the opposite foot, oh wait a minute, I forgot to do this one. Where with your point and flex, you might put your arm in the ribbon and give it a pull. And then this leg slides down. A little or a lot, listen to what your body says. Breathing. Feel your stretch your way. Unlocked legs, stretching long. When you exhale into it, oh, it's so nice. What about this bottom leg? It's folded up so that the opposite hand gets the ribbon, and this bottom leg helps you roll over. Now, my foot doesn't go to the ground. A lot of people in the Saturday class, your foot goes right to the ground. That's okay. but I saw somebody having their foot go on a block. I have to put it on a stack of blocks, but it can feel good. This back hand that's out here outstretched, feeling the rotator cuff stretch, put a pillow under this hand, a block under this hand, or fold it in on your ribs, what's right for your shoulder back there. Look behind you. Oh. Honest to God, you can do this in bed at night. I'm going to have to make a video that's just a nighttime stretch. Breathing. Relaxing. Now, when you're ready to come up, fold your hand in gently. This foot folds in and touches the knee. Engage your pelvic tilt and then come up. When I was young, I had no awareness of why did we need such things. Now I do. So I have my legs just doing a little windshield wiper, a little side to side. I have my arms, I put a thumb in each part of the loop of the ribbon or yoga strap. And now I'm putting my hands like a big circle or two parentheses joined by a ribbon. And now listen to your body, what's right for you. I like to have a block here for my hand to fall on because my shoulder likes it. Other people, the hand goes right to the ground. Did you find the right thing for your shoulders? Now, pelvic tilt, and then find the right outstretch for your knees. Feet, soul to soul. Here we are. It's a little goddess. Inner thighs are stretching. This is a very mild psoas stretch. Next, we're going to do a big, beautiful psoas stretch. This mild psoas stretch is really good for you. While we're here and you're just breathing, I want to tell you, so you can picture it in your mind's eye. The psoas connects near the waistband area to several vertebrae in your back. It connects to the spine, comes right down through the middle of your pelvic girdle, and then connects to the top of your thigh bone. That's why it's one of your hip flexors. It helps flex your hips. And this is giving a gentle psoas stretch. I'm going to pull my elbows together carefully, pull my knees together carefully, turning on my side so I'm in the neutral position or the fetal position. And can you see I have, remember, we don't have to wiggle around in any careful, graceful way. We can wiggle around any way we want. The little block really helps keep my spine aligned. Without it, I'd be like this and my spine would not be happy. My one shoulder is stacked right over the other shoulder, my hips stacked. Alrighty, I'm going to just hold this hand by the elbow. So it's forward. Take my leg down. This leg got out of the way, top leg straight down. Let my top leg fall to the ground. And this actually is one of the rare ways to stretch the iliacus up underneath the hip bone, the iliac crest. The side of your foot or shoe is down on the mat. It's not forward, you miss it. When it's back, you don't get it as well. Straight down. Again, when I look out at the class, most people's leg goes right to the ground. Mine hovers a while. I have to breathe into it, push it down, relax into it, and then it'll stay. That's me stretching my iliacus. It does not have a bunch of nerve endings. You really can't feel it stretch, but it does. You can feel when it gets sore. All right, now see that long leg? Keep it long and slide your foot back. pull your arm forward. Can't you see how nice this would be to do in your bed? Slide that foot back, pull that arm forward, and now you have a psoas stretch. Connects to the top of the thigh, up to your back, and that's what's stretching. Now I'm going to leave my knee behind me and bend my leg and drop the knee down. It's easy for people to accidentally let their knee come forward when they bend their leg. No, the knee stays behind you. Drop down. When I do the other side, I'm going to face away from you so you can see the back of this whole stretch. This is quads, psoas, and iliacus all together. So we're going to breathe here for a few moments. I link my fingers and pull this arm forward. It gives me such a luscious stretch in my back and along my latissimus dorsi. Even my rhomboids right between my shoulder blades, they're singing the Hallelujah chorus. Now stay there as long as you want. You can hit pause and stay there a long time. But when you're ready, gather yourself back to the fetal position and turn yourself over. Breathing. If you want to see the back side, what you do is put your head at the other end of the mat. And that'll help you turn over while you still see the screen. So here we have the fetal position. Hi there. My neck neutral. My arm forward so my shoulders stay stacked. This bottom leg is bent out of the way, and the top leg comes long, it's flexed, and it's coming down. And again, mine won't reach the ground right away, yours might. But if I breathe into it, breathe into it. I linked my fingers so I can pull my arm forward, stack my hips. I might even rock a little till I find a place where I'm stretching the most when the side of my foot, the hallux bone, the bone of your big toe joint, the one that some people get bunions in, that bone is what's touching the mat, the side of your foot. Long stretch through your iliacus up under your hip bone. All right, leave the leg long, don't bend it yet. Come back, come back, come back, until you find your psoas stretch. Your way. The whole groin area stretches. I think my foot has left the screen, so I'm going to move a little. There we are. So I was here. I just slid my side of my foot, straight leg back. By the way, my bottom foot adjusts wherever it needs to balance me. My leg is elongated but not locked, side of the foot down. And now keep the thigh bone back, keep the knee back, and bend the knee. You're going to want your knee up in the air. No, drop it down. Breathe and enjoy that fabulous quadricep stretch. Psoas stretch. Iliacus stretch. Between your shoulder blades is stretching as you pull this hand forward. Along your ribs is stretching as your hip goes back and your shoulder goes forward. Breathe and you stay here as long as you want to. Listen to your body. You could put the video on pause and stay here a long, long time. But sometime around now, I'm going to remove my block, roll onto my back. Now think of the small of your back. We did stretch your psoas. Eventually, that will make it comfortable as your psoas gets longer and longer for you to lay flat. But if you can't quite lay flat, put a blanket under your knees. because we're heading into Shavasana. For me, for 30 years, I could never lay flat. And then we started doing these psoas stretches, and now I can, and I enjoy it. Lay long, your way, prop your knees up. Let's play with your hands a little. Start with your hands down and energetic. This is a little shoulder rehab. Pretend your baby finger grew roots and open around your baby finger, and now close and open and close, and then relax to any place your hands like to be. They might stay right there. Everybody's different. I flex my foot, let my heels grasp the mat, and then slowly release. It gives me a little pull in my legs. We're melting. Shavasana is doing nothing. Relax the neck. Feel your belly rise and fall as you breathe with your diaphragmatic breathing. Now, you have a decision. In a few moments, I'm going to be sitting up to bid you farewell. Do you love the Shavasana? Then stay right there. You can stay right there, reclining, relaxing, and breathing, and bid me farewell from the reclining position. But if you want, you could turn onto your side for a moment. And when you're on your side a moment, any way that's right for you to get up, you find your way, not necessarily gracefully, to a seated position. I'm going to put my back right up against the wall again. What's funny is I don't need to. I can actually sit all the way tall and at ease without. But it feels so good. Okay, I'm hot. The pole is cold. You know what I mean. It feels good. Do you like flexed, energetic feet or pointed, energetic feet? Your spine is tall for you. Tuck your chin. Find a mudra. Fingers closed, 3 fingers open. Facing down grounds you. Facing up draws the energy of the universe. Would you like to stay in the V-sit? That would be fine. Would you like to sit cross-legged like a child? That's called an easy pose, although for some of it's not so easy. Would you like to sit in the butterfly? Or are you still laying in your Shavasana? The light in me sees and honors the light in you. And to close, I would like you to extend your hands and appreciate your body. And then come with prayer hands or self-care hands and thank whoever, whatever it is you believe in. And then as you upstretch in celebration, you pat yourself on the back or chest for your fabulous self-care. And finally, we close with prayer or self-care hands. And I thank each and every one of you for practicing with me today. And I wish you peace and well. Namaste. Oh, that was 90 minutes worth living. All right, I'm going to come and turn the recording on, and then I'll unmute us all, and we can visit amongst ourselves.
Bye.